Welcome to Valley News Live at 10. I'm Justin Betty. The whole Red River Valley came together last summer to honor our law enforcement officers after the deadly ambush that injured 3 people and killed Fargo police officer Jake Wallin. Well, tonight, his name was added to the North Dakota Police Memorial in Bismarck. The event included speeches from people including Governor Doug Burgum and Fargo Police Chief Dave Zabalski, among others. Officials say when law enforcement officers die in the line of duty, everyone hurts.
It's not only a loss to the law enforcement family, it's a loss to an entire community. And we need to keep their memory alive.
Today's parade to the memorial event started at a Bismarck area Veterans Cemetery, since 2 of the officers who died and were honored tonight were veterans. This is all ahead of National Police Week, and Valley News Live is sending our team to Washington, D.C., where Officer Wallin's name will be among those added to the National Memorial next week. Watch for coverage from D.C. all next week, including a special candlelight vigil, ceremonies, and memorial services honoring our officers.